So it's hard to find out what to believe. Hey, Liz, my name's Todd Ronan, and we're joined with Liz Cross. We wanted to look at Carlee Russell, who's, I guess, been missing and now a conspiracy theory hoopla. Have you heard about this case, Liz?
I have, just from the mere fact that everybody's emailing Liz Cross to do it.
I apologize for not keeping up in the news and missing people, but so she's been found, I guess?
So the gist of it is she called 911. She was on the side of the interstate. Forgive me if I get some of these details wrong. I'm supposed to remain as blind as possible to the target. You need to take a remote viewing class if you want to understand what I'm doing. Okay, so she called 911. She said there was a toddler on the side of the road, or a baby. She was going to get out of her car and see to the baby. And then she went missing for 49 hours.
Okay.
She turns up in her neighborhood or near her home, very confused. And she said that she has been kidnapped by a male and a female, and there was a child present.
Okay, well, I guess what people want to know is, was she really kidnapped?
So let me make a connection with her. Were you actually kidnapped? No, she lied about the whole thing.
Was there a baby on the side of the road?
Was there a baby on the side of the road? No, there was no one.
What was her motivation in making up this fib?
What was your motivation in making all of this up? I'm demanding attention. What do you mean you're demanding attention? So I feel that this young lady has been depressed. This is like a cry for help. It's almost like, yes, I'm demanding attention, but not in the way that we anticipate, like, I want to be a movie star, I want to be a famous singer, no, this is, I need help and I'm crying out for help.
And so there was no baby, no one abduction her, but she is sad and wants help. And does she have any type of mental illnesses that need to be taken care of and addressed specifically?
Was there a female? No. What do you think your boyfriend thought about all of this? I don't feel he's even talking to her at the moment. She definitely suffers with depression. She definitely has some manic or mania behavior in there. She has highs and lows. There's a chemical imbalance.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of dizziness in the front of my head. Does she have any dark energy associated with her because of these episodes?
She gets very paranoid. Very paranoid. Are you schizophrenic? I don't know if she's schizophrenic. Is she schizophrenic? But she's definitely paranoid. Does she have a lot of anxiety? A lot of anxiety. Now, you guys have heard me say this before, right? Anxiety and depression go hand in hand. Why, Liz? Well, I'll tell you. Because the anxiety acts as a buffer to prevent you, or to at least try to prevent you sinking into an even deeper, darker depression than what you already are in, right? That's why you have anxiety. It's fear of the unknown, and it's a way to control more trauma that could possibly head your way. So that's what anxiety is about. She has a lot of anxiety. She has a lot of depression. She feels like a failure. She feels like she's going nowhere. Life is just on the hamster wheel. And the reality is, it was either this or suicide. And she didn't want to commit suicide, and I'm glad she didn't. But this is a cry for help.
Well, I'm hoping that she can get the help that she's asking for and that people don't scorn her, but give her the kind of help that she needs in order to battle out of this depression.
You know, people send smoke signals, emotional smoke signals in many different ways. And oftentimes we are too quick to dismiss them. So then they have to make it more apparent by, grabbing a lot of attention. Luckily for us, she ran off and she made up this kidnap story. A lot of times we're not so lucky because they are armed and they go and shoot the most innocent people imaginable. Those are cries for help as well. And that's what I mean. These people have been sending emotional smoke signals for many years. This is not just out of the blue. No way was this out of the blue. Somebody
Right.
who goes and shoots up a store or a church or a school, that's not out of the blue. It's only after the event everybody says, oh yeah, look at the serial killer. Oh yeah, now that makes sense. Yeah, he always gave me the creeps. His house looks creepy. His house is run down in a rather nice neighborhood. And what people need to understand is he was an addict and he was a sex addict. Addicts rarely have money. All of his money was spent on hookers. So, these are all emotional smoke signals that people send out. And we just, I don't know if we're just not putting two and two together or what, but it's time to really start listening and paying attention. I personally, I'm going on my soapbox now. I want to do a video on the impact of, now we're in the smartphone era. I go to the playground with my kids.
Oh,
All the mothers,
no one's paying attention to anything anymore. Right.
exactly. All the parents are buried in their phones. Okay.
Yep.
Watch me, mommy, go down the slide. Watch me, daddy, I'm jumping. Watch me, watch me. Nobody's watching me anymore. Nobody's watching, right? Except there are some grandparents that take their kids to the park and they're not on their phones, but 40 and under, everybody's glued to their phones. These kids are not getting the attention that they deserve and they crave and they need. And I want to do a video on that, Ronan, because I think that it has, all this thing about mental illness and depression and anxiety, it's becoming more and more prevalent. And I would like to see if it's related to the fact that nobody is watching me. Because that everybody out there that has kids, exactly what I'm talking about. Watch me, look at me, watch me.
We'll check that out next time. Thanks very much, Liz. And thank you very much, everybody else.
Thank you.